Okay, all right. In this video, let's talk about Intel. Talk a little bit about some Intel. So we're going to talk about Intel, and then we're going to talk about Nio. We're going to look at both of the charts. I was trading Intel the other day on the pop. Boy, was it beautiful. Was it beautiful? So I usually don't hold Intel, right? Because of this, right? Self-explanatory right there. But I was in it for this, that's for sure. Because anything that moves, Miss Moneymaker, anything that moves. So, of course, I had to get into it. Alrighty, so let me just show you. Okay, we got Intel, top left of the screen, daily time frame right there. All right. These are the moving averages, the color codes of what line is what, green, purple, and gold. So, what was Intel doing? So, over the weekends, right? Saturday or Sunday, whichever day it is when I get the time, I scanned through stocks to see what's going on. I saw Intel down here. I was like, wow, this is nicely based out. This is nicely a support level. I know if I see it, so does everybody else, all the other investors and everything like that. And we're close. We were close to this, the green line, 20-day moving average, the purple line here too, 50-day moving average, about to cross. I said, oh yes, because when a stock is about to cross these two lines, usually it goes pop, and it did. It did. So just like see over here too, then it does a upward momentum a lot of times. Okay, a lot of times that's what happens. So we based out, and I said, okay, let me be ready for that. And so that's exactly what happened. So I did a trade, and that was really great with that trade. So what's happening now? Because, okay, so we see this, we had support here, like walking on the floor of a house. We had some great support. I had a line here too from the past, because see how it was support here and here prior in the past? You see these lines? Let me change the color to, I don't know, what color should I make my marker today? Okay, so we had support a couple times at this price level in the past. I'm going to extend it outward. Right. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect. All right, here we go. So you can see, hold on, right here, like $32. Okay, we had some resistance at that level before, right here. Okay, some resistance. The stock interacted with $32, but it went down. People sold. This time we broke through. We filled this gap here. So we did that. But then, now look. Okay? See this little bit right here? This hesitation when it tried to go up before. Okay? That happened before too. So we have a little minor hiccup where we're at now in the past. Because, see here, price reacting here. Okay, so it did it, this candle here, two times, all right? And then here, where I'm showing you that green candle, and that's where we're at now. So we have little minor hiccups at this level, okay? So that's the $35 level, okay, $35.15. So we need to break through that. So we may get a little bit temporary falling off before we, try again. Or maybe we'll break right through. It depends. Because when stocks go up like so fast, sometimes they need a little bit of rest. It's like running up a staircase, people. It's like sometimes we need a little bit of rest, right? So then the next levels where we had some resistance before here, hit our head like on the ceiling of a house. So 1, 2, 3 times, right? So that may happen here. So my point is, once we clear, because we're so close to this $35.15, right? Once we clear here, we had some prior resistance back over here. Maybe that won't bother us anymore because it's not in our, near past. It wasn't. So hopefully we clear through that, right? And then once we go through that, you see this little gold bar here? What is that? Thank you for asking over here, top left, right? It's that 200-day moving average. We have to break through that beast, okay? I made that moving average bigger because it means more than the little 20 or the 50. This means a lot because all like investors, traders, they know where this is at, and this could be a resistance sometimes. Sometimes it's a support. It gives lift to the stock. We bounce at it, to it, and we bounce up. But then once we go under it, sometimes it's hard to get back above it. And then you see this trend line that I have going down right here, because when in the past before, what was this, February, right? When the stock hit here, these price levels, people sold. Hit our head on the ceiling of a house. It's people sold. People sold. Will we go here? And then, people sell. Well, that happened. Okay? So we have these two at the same area, that 200-day and that trend line. Will this be resistance? And people sell. And go down. Now, I wanted to make sure you knew that at the same time. Remember, I'm talking about Nio in this video also. Earnings is coming up. Oh, when is earnings? Thank you for asking. 15 days. Okay, next earning report, 15 days. So usually the week before earnings, 7 days before earnings, if a stock was doing well, usually the price runs up towards earning. If the price wasn't doing so well, okay, look. So you see here, this E in the past. Oops, I was trying to make a nice, pretend that was a beautiful circle. Okay, see this E in the past, earnings came, stock dropped. Stock dropped like it was hot. Drop it like it's hot. See? It dropped. So, see earnings in the past here? Stock was up here and what? Boop! Drop. To that red candle, to that red candle. That can happen. So, it could either go up, see? Here, it was there, and then it was there. So, it could pop up or it could drop down. You never know what's going to happen with earnings. It's not like Russian roulette, but it's just gambling. Okay? When you really, really, really don't know. It's like, oh my gosh. Because sometimes, see this box here? Right side, lower. Sometimes people could do well with earnings and then stock still drops. It's a lot of things that come into play with that. So anyway, I wanted to show you that this was a good buy zone, right? Because a lot of people picked up. I didn't pick it up for a long-term portfolio but this is what I want to show you for everybody who wants to know. Okay, if you bought down, let's say if you bought down here and you held it just to this level, right? That would be 50% that you would make. Okay, 49, 50, same thing, right? Okay, so if you bought down here when you were basing out. If we go higher, let's say you bought down here and you went to tippy top levels. I don't advocate that because sometimes it doesn't reach all the way to the tippy top. Always go a little lower, okay? If you want to really lock in your profits. 62%, okay? So that's if you were buying all the way down there. For people for where we're at now is what matters, Miss Moneymaker. Yeah. Okay, by the way, we're in the pre-market, so this is why you see this pre-number right here. All right, so I'm just going to go right here. If you were buying right here, I'm not telling you to do that. Not financial advice or anything like that. And you just, okay. We'll go to here. That's 31%. If you do something, if you were buying now and you went to almost tippy top, 42%. Okay. Where am I seeing those numbers? Right there. Boop, 42%. Okay. If you're buying here and you held. So that's the beauty of buying so low, why some people want to do it. You just have to be careful because will we fall in a little bit. Okay, so that's something. And then also, why? You got to be careful because I changed the chart, people. This is the SPY, so this is the stock market. Look at this area of resistance that we've hit before and before and before. And so now we're close. So we could roll over a little bit. The market can come down a little. And will Intel, that's been fragile before, will it come down a little bit if the market comes down? So that you have to, keep all that in consideration. Okay, let's move over to Nio. What? Nio, my baby. Okay, for all the Nio fans out there. All righty. So Nio is down here. The pre-market is only 1 cent difference. Okay, so $4.51. All right, so that's where we're trading right now. Okay, so by the way, I already put the forecast up there. If you were buying now and you held just to this area to $5.57 for Nio. Remember, we're on Nio now. Nio. Okay, look. Okay, top left. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so on the daily time frame. Okay, so now if you bought down here and you held to this area, okay, 22%. If you bought here where we're at now and held a little higher, that's 32%. Just want to show you that real quick because I didn't want to forget, because the video is becoming very, very long. I don't know who's talking all the time. Someone's talking. Alrighty, so we are here. I drew this trend line. Okay, we were going in a downward area, you know? So this channel is going in downward position. This was some good support here in the past. We hit this floor of a house. Boom, bounced up. Hit the ceiling. Boom, hit our head on the ceiling 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Whose alarm is going off? All right. Okay, that is to remind me of something else. All right, so now we hit our head here. So now we have a little support here. Down here, $4.16. And it seems like we're a little bit above that, you know, with support. But remember what I said about the market. So we're kind of like just in the middle of this area here. We're not here and we're not down here. If we could break out of this channel, people, you know, that's what we need to do. Because right now, you see this green line? 20-day moving average. Purple, 50-day moving average. How do you know what's what? Over here. This is the key, okay, to tell you what's what, right? So right now, we're just like at the 20-day moving average, you know, sitting at it. We need to be above these lines. You know, when we got above this line a little bit, it was like, oh, no, we're not. Boom. It rejected. It came down. It was resistance, right? So we have to break out of this channel, okay? We have to break out of this channel and go up. When we go up, then we have to pass, you know, this resistance, and that. Okay, so we're still in this channel, right? But you see, support here. There was some good support here, and there's some good support here. So things in this area seems like a nice little buy zone, okay? If you want to pick up Nio, this seems like a nice little buy zone. So I know the chart looks a little complicated, but I just wanted to show you Nio real quick. Alrighty? Click like, click subscribe. Remember, market is high right now. Also, this is the Qs. The Qs, top left. It's another thing that tracks the market. See, we have resistance. Oh, we broke out of it, but I don't know, how high will we go? Will we pull back a little bit? You know, so it's easier if the market pulls back a little bit, because then you could buy at better levels. You know, I know a lot of people don't want the market to pull back, but when we do, it makes it stocks cheaper. Then it's like a sale. All right, click like, subscribe. See you in the next video. Okay, bye for now.